माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, माय डियर स्कॉलर्स, आज जो टॉपिक, जो कॉन्सेप्ट, थ्योरी भी है, जिस तरह से आप इसको समझना चाहें, but it's a very important concept as far as the business and business organizations are concerned. Not only in business, in fact, this concept is significant and important. Everywhere you will have individuals and groups living together, working together, trying to collaborate to achieve some common goals. This is the concept of power. How the power is distributed within an organization, how is distributed power within groups sometimes creates conflict, and how the people working in an organization would then try to develop a harmony through a structure, through the distribution of power, so that the goals of the organization, vision and mission of the organization is achieved. Performance of the company in market should be sustainable and productivity should not get affected. और देखिए, जहां पर फिर ये पावर का इम्बैलेंस होगा, वो चाहे फॉर प्रॉफिट सेक्टर है, नॉन प्रॉफिट सेक्टर है, गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, हॉस्पिटल्स, universities, colleges, even schools, you will find one group exercising, trying to empower, try to overpower the other group. तो उस पर्सपेक्टिव में आइए फिर देखते हैं कि पावर को ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में काम करते हुए कैसे आप स्टडी करना चाहेंगे और कैसे आप देखना चाहेंगे. एक चीज जरूर जहन में रखिए, every manager, every person like to have power. Without power, you will not be able to perform certain tasks. You're not going to influence other people so that they can obey whatever is being told and whatever is being directed. So, उस perspective में power is very important concept. अच्छा, फिर मैं तो यहां तक भी कहता हूं कि पावरलेस इंडिविजुअल्स या पावरलेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस have no value. Rolling stone gathers no mass. So if you like to gather some weight, if you like to put your foot down, you have to have some kind of power. So let's look then what kind of powers are available in an organization. But one thing is clear. There are differences within individuals, difference on the belief, differences on the basis of belief. Now, belief could be financial belief or economic belief, belief about achieving the goals, religious beliefs, cultural beliefs, regional beliefs. Belief could be of any type. But there are differences on the basis of the beliefs. There are differences on the basis of the culture. So these differences within an organization have to be normalized through the concept of power. Because power relation surrounds an organization, it surrounds individuals and groups. So they collaborate together, they form coalitions, they form groups, they form communities. और इस पर्सपेक्टिव के अंदर sometimes we try to find out that the value system and the belief system, sometimes information interests, sometimes professional interests, they tend people to get together, to form a group. And when they form a group, naturally it will have more power than those who are individuals or who may have less number of members in the group. A second point which calls for power is the scarce resources of organization. So, value and belief and information scarcity, resource scarcity could lead and affect the goals and decisions. So that's why power has to be looked from a conceptual viewpoint, that how work will be done in an organization. There are 5 or 6 types of power. Number 1, legitimate power. वो जो आपको टाइटल दिया जाता है, ये हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट है, ये डीन ऑफ द स्कूल है, ये प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ द कॉलेज हैं, ये सीईओ हैं. This title gives you a legitimate position in an organization. People below that are bound to listen to him. This is the principle of management. This is the principle of organizing. People will be reporting to some head, to some principal. Faculty and students in a college, in an institute, will be reporting to the head of the department, chairman of the department, head of marketing, head of engineering department. Legitimate power. Information power, especially in service economy and knowledge-based economy, this power is very important. One who knows and one who doesn't know. And the one who knows, he can manipulate. She can exercise, जो कहते हैं ना, preemptive attack on the basis of the information. Expert power. Someone is expert and someone is not. Naturally, the one who is expert, people will be talking to him. People will be trying to get benefit of that knowledge, of that expertise. And once you have that expertise, people will come and talk to you and listen to you. Reward power. किसी की इंक्रीमेंट रोक सकते हैं, किसी को रिवॉर्ड दे सकते हैं, किसी को तरक्की दे सकते हैं, प्रमोशन दे सकते हैं, सिलेक्शन कर सकते हैं, बोनस दे सकते हैं, कुछ बेनिफिट दे सकते हैं. रिवॉर्ड पावर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लेकिन यह भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तरफ से दी जाती है. और आखिरी पावर, कोर्सिव पावर. सजा, डिमोशन, decrease in salary. It could be anything which can be related to this power. Thank you very much.